This week in the world of news from books, beards, and brews. All right. As always, I am Bob of Tales by Bob.
I'm the ass of the podcast, Derek.
I am your not hungry this time creative consultant, Tanya.
Oh, why are you not hungry?
Because I chugged down a s'mores frappuccino from Starbucks on the drive over
Is that
here.
really filling, though? I feel like...
I'm filled with all of the marshmallow whippy cream. It's all sugar and carbs.
Okay, so
and
you're going to crash in about the end of this episode?
I'm going to crash about the time it's ready for me to go to bed.
Okay.
I think. I hope.
All right. So
if it's not, it's going to be.
So
yeah.
I have a surprise for y'all at the end of the episode.
Oh, my.
Yeah. I'm hype for this surprise.
Is it snacks?
No.
I said I'm not hungry, but I'm always down for snacks.
It's not snacks.
The surprise is Derek's going to be taking shots all episode.
The business that we have, check the website. The July short reads are up.
Nice.
This month they are Whale Oil by Sylvia V. Lindstadt and Black Like Earth by Jordan Blanson. They are both on Behind Ceaseless Skies' website, and I chose these specifically because they have audio versions of both.
Ooh.
So if you don't want to read them, you can listen to them. You just
Nice.
need the Beyond Ceaseless Skies podcast. So, yeah.
Also, it's a podcast?
Beyond Ceaseless Skies is a magazine,
Uh-huh.
that like an internet magazine.
Right.
And every month they pick one of their stories to do a audio version of on a podcast.
Neat.
Yeah, so they get someone to read them, and like there's a bunch of good stuff. I've listened. For a while there was on a real kick of like listening to them,
Yeah.
but I kind of just got out of that. But it's basically like tiny little audiobooks.
I dig that.
Yeah, so check those out. You have until the last Wednesday of July to read them.
Okay, can we pause?
Yeah.
How is it July? Like, what?
Well, it's June.
Oh, bitch. It's like June 20.
Jaloon?
Yeah, it's Jaloon.
No,
28.
trust me.
Well, no.
I've been at work. It's July.
Yeah,
it's
July.
This is so.
How?
This will become more relevant in the
Is this
next
possible?
episode, but this is the halfway point of the year. This is week 26,
But was it not just like March?
like 3 months ago.
Yikes. Ugh,
I think that's just old people talk.
It's a problem. It's a problem. Like everything, I know Derek is feeling bombarded with work. I feel like I'm bombarded with work, and it's like, holy shit, it's fucking Thursday. I had so many things I need to get done that were due today that didn't happen.
I know that feeling. I've worked 3 extra hours the past 2 days. Still not anywhere
I need to be
close
working
caught
like
up.
all 11 days of the week, and I need to be working like 30 hours a day, 11 days a week.
So you're saying 8 days a week?
It's not enough to.
No, I need 11 days in the week.
Bitch, if you don't recognize my Beatles reference, I'm going to come upside your head.
I never really liked the Beatles.
Get out of my house!
What even are you?
Not hungry.
Wow, I like to be better hungry. All right, so
Anyway.
let's dive into the news. This first headline is a little time off.
Oh, I could use some of that.
So, there's been a recent uptick in basically like not drinking clubs and stuff like that, like social groups that they go to bars together because they like the experience of going to bars, but instead they order like mocktails instead of cocktails,
Right.
And just it's a way to go enjoy the social aspect of drinking without the actual drinking.
I'll have a whiskey and Coke. Hold the whiskey.
Yeah, basically.
I just want Coke.
But there's been a handful of studies that point to some benefits for abstinence, for even moderate drinkers, not just for alcoholics. So, in 2016, there's a British study of 850 men and women who volunteered to abstain from alcohol during a dry January, and they found some benefits. 82% said they felt a sense of achievement, which
Yeah.
I can get that. I mean, you make it the whole month, sticking to your goal, you're going to feel good.
Yeah.
Better sleep was cited by 62%, and 49% said that they lost some weight.
Well, yeah.
And then another study published last year by researchers in Britain compared the health outcomes among a group of men and women who agreed to stop drinking for 1 month with the health of a group that continued to consume alcohol. And they found that at the end of the month, people by and large had lost some weight. Mm-hmm. They had improvements in insulin sensitivity, their blood pressure numbers improved, and their livers looked a little healthier. The improvements were modest, White says, but the broad range of benefits from the researchers documented was noticeable. So,
that makes sense.
Yeah. So, I mean, we're very much a drink podcast. I mean, we
What's in the name?
Yeah. I mean, we drink. We like to drink. But all of us at some point during the course of this podcast have taken breaks from drinking. Yep. Mm-hmm. I didn't finish my 100 days because moving. Well, I'm still technically kind of doing the 100 days. But
your move really threw things off.
The move hardcore fucked that whole world up. But I'm still sticking to a lot of the things. I'm sticking to about half of the things of my 100 days.
Yeah.
But the other half of just
but not
gone
the
out
booze
the window.
part.
But not the booze part. But that said, I really
you got
am
about 50-something days.
Yeah, no, I made
before your
like 50
birthday
days.
happened,
Yeah,
and
my
yada, yada.
birthday. My birthday was around like the 52-day mark, I
Yeah.
think. So I made it about halfway through, and then just it all went to shit. But no. So like, yeah, if you're out there and you're a moderate drinker, maybe
challenge yourself
to take a month off.
I think I'm a proponent of taking a month off sometime throughout the year anyway. It's just...
Well, I think if you're not a moderate drinker or more, I just don't think you'd probably notice.
Yeah.
It's like me, my drinking has actually like really tapered off. Just because I just don't have the super big desire so much anymore. But I mean, I was drinking a lot last year and took that time off for pretending to do my whole 30.
Yeah. Yeah.
The food part was a lot harder to stay strict with.
Food part of a diet was hard?
Yeah.
For Miss I'm Hungry?
Yeah, I know. Well, yeah. But no, I mean, I feel better for the most part.
Good. So, yeah. So, running exactly counter to that, I have this headline. It's Booze Cruise. So, these two guys went viral on Twitter. So, the guys' names were Steve Perez and Frankie Bastillos. They were floating down the Comal River, like tubing, hanging out. Very popular spot. So popular that there were cops on a raft out there.
Nice. Raft cops.
Yeah, and the cops like confiscated their booze because they had glass bottles.
Oh, yeah.
And they were like, it's the New Braunfels Police Department.
Most places, if it's a beach or something, you can't have glass.
Yeah. So one of them, Perez, he goes up to the officer, and he issued them tickets for having prohibited glass containers, but he was like, "Well, bro, like don't get rid, like you've already given us a ticket, let us have it." He's like, I was like, "No, I can't let you have the glass container. Like I can't do that." But apparently the policy is that they pour the liquor out into the river. Like when they get it, they just pour the liquor out.
Yeah.
And so he convinced the cop. Like the cop's finally like, "Well, look, I'm going to pour it out.
If your face happens to be there.
If you are ready for it, cool." And so there's a video of the cop kind of holds the bottle behind him and pours it out, and one of them has a cup there and like catches the liquor in a cup, and the other guy just has his mouth open.
That's nice. I dig it.
Yeah.
I dig it.
So they became briefly Twitter famous.
Does that not seem not just wasteful, but like pollution?
Well, no, because think of how much the volume of a river compared to one bottle of vodka. Like the fish aren't even getting a buzz. Like it's so diluted that it.
I feel like we could justify anything by saying that.
And, you know, that was actually a comment on the article.
Oh, it's not a big deal. It's diluted.
Yeah, because
as we pour all the things in the rivers.
Yeah.
Rip our planet.
On the one thing though, everything that's in alcohol is natural, right?
Just because it's natural, Bob, doesn't mean it's good for you.
Oh, I didn't say it was good for me. I just said it was natural. Natural. Okay. So this headline is will mow me down.
No.
Okay. So if you like the stubble look instead of having a full beard, check out the man mower.
What?
Yeah. Okay.
So it just sounds like a razor.
Small battery-free device that looks like one of those old-timey push
the
lawnmowers.
little spinny round blade thing.
And what you do is you just pull it out of your pocket and you just roll it back and forth over your beard, and it trims all the hairs to the same length. And when you're done, you just shake the hair out, and you're like, it doesn't even like it catches all the hair inside of it. So you tap it out, and it. Yeah, I saw a video of people using it. Like it's a lawnmower for your face. So.
I guess it's a compromise. I don't know.
Well, you know, I mean, like we've done numerous reports on here where they talk about.
I'm sorry. The thought just came to me. It's like manscaping with the actual landscaping with a lawnmower, but you could manscape all your rest of your body hair. No, no one else finds that. No one else finds that funny.
Tanya, I don't think anyone goes for stubble on their groin.
Well, maybe you don't want to be completely naked. Maybe you just want to.
I don't think anyone goes for stubble on their groin.
Oh yeah.
Just a thought.
Fair point.
Yeah. But yeah, we've done numerous reports on here where you know a face with just a few days growth or like heavy stubble is viewed as the most attractive look. So over than like a full long beard, which I mean that just shows that people are dumb. But that that's what the science says. So if that's your look, this seems like an easy way because like I mean the guy just fucking did his beard up in just like a minute.
Do they have like different size wheels so you could have longer stubble or shorter?
Now that I don't know. I don't know.
I feel curious about that.
I feel like you probably I feel like this
is a one size.
Well, I just don't think that you could do it in such a way because it's got to roll on your face. I don't think that changing the size would really.
Well, you know what she means. She just means like a way to affect the length of what you're.
Yeah, I just don't know that you could really do.
I don't know you could either.
That.
I guess if you want something between like.
You'd have to put a guard on it.
Yeah, but at that point you might as well just get a
what?
The
one more time.
The cat?
No, you see the hand movement I'm making, like I'm shaving.
Yeah, but they don't see that.
Okay, the buzzer trimmer thing with the guard.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Notice that I wasn't doing the round.
Yeah, I don't like those. Yes,
I liked your better, Hungry.
Yeah.
I'm so stupid.
Never eat before the show ever again.
Okay. No, because if I don't eat, you're like, oh my god, bitch, why didn't you eat a snack? But if I come where I'm satiated, you're like, God, bitch, why are you hungry?
I think I need you to eat like some food and not like a sugar
and caffeine.
Yeah.
Yes.
You mean not inhale iced tea?
A cup of whipped cream
with extra chocolate syrup
from McDonald's?
Oh man,
fuck good old days.
I don't like McDonald's iced tea.
Well, you're dumb.
It's too sweet. Says the person who's sucked down a frappuccino.
All right, so this headline, you have to think about this headline to get it. I know brand ambassador Ryan will, but it's no soup for you.
Oh, Seinfeld.
Right.
Nazi.
Okay, so around 600 Nazis descended on the town of Ortstritz in the region of Saxony, eastern Germany, this weekend for the far-right Schild und Schwert Festival, which is sword and shield, but conveniently it's shortened to the SS Festival.
Oh, yeah. I see what they did there.
Yeah. So, shockingly, 600...
I bet if they take the SS for sword and shield and then kind of overlaid them but have one be slightly askance at a 90-degree angle, I bet that would work out really well for what they're going for.
You do know that, you know what, just...
It's a swastika.
No, I got you. But
okay.
Okay. All right. Wow. All right. Well, so a swarm of Nazis descending on your town for a festival. People were not just in love with this idea. And actually, prior to the event, a judge in Dresden noted that the presence of alcohol at the event would likely increase the possibility for violence and banned alcohol. He's like, no alcohol at this event. So the cops came in and confiscated 1,400 liters of beer on Friday, the first day of the festival, and then confiscated another 200 on Saturday. All right. Well, so what everyone was like, well, shit. I mean, that's just the beer at the festival. You know these Nazis are just going to go to the grocery stores and buy beer. So everyone in town, not everyone in town, but a bunch of people in town went to all the supermarkets and bought up every drop of beer in the town.
Nice.
One local, George Saltit, banded together with his colleagues to buy more than 200 boxes of beer from one
Christ.
supermarket. And if you think about it, though, like, think of how much, like, just...
And it's Germany. There's a lot of beer.
Well, yeah, just think about, like, just one Publix. All the beer in a Publix or all the beer in a Walmart.
God, that's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money.
You're only thinking about what you can see. Don't even think about what's in the back.
I know.
To
Yeah.
replace what's...
Yeah. So,
Yikes.
yeah, they
Yikes.
bought all the beer. And I'm guessing the 200 liters that the cops got on Saturday was like the 200 liters that people in town had missed, is my guess.
You heard me say I want a beer, but what I said was I want all the beer that you have.
Ron Swanson.
Yes.
But yeah, I thought that was
I want
That's-
all.
putting your money where your mouth is.
Hey. But doesn't
Oh.
they're gonna golly, they're gonna have to drink all that like
Yes.
pretty quickly.
They're German.
Yeah,
Well,
I don't
that's
think it'd be
racist.
that. I don't think it'd be
Or
that. I don't think it'd be that big of a
countryist.
problem.
I don't
They'll
know.
probably have. They'll probably
Maybe they
just
can
give
have
it to their
a
neighbors.
like a fuck yeah the Nazis are gone festival, and then just drink all the beer that they bought up to keep away from the Nazis.
Yeah,
Well-
definitely don't drink it until after that, because that would have the exact effect we were trying to avoid.
Yeah. I read another article later, like after this had happened, there were like 46 arrests incidents over the weekend.
Yeah.
So if there was 46 with no booze, I imagine it probably would have been worse with booze.
Maybe those incidences were because there were no booze.
Well, also,
People being like, "Are you fucking kidding me?
where the fuck's the beer?
well, and here's the thing: like I have, as a grown man who doesn't like to be told he can't drink at places, I have been known to bring a flask to an event
It's like go pregame
in a
go,
pocket
Go car bar.
So
Yeah.
you know that because they knew this ahead of time. They knew that hey, because the attendance was down. Like the attendance the year before was like 1,100, and this year attendance was only 600. And I feel like
No beer, no booze, I'm out.
No booze. A lot of people are probably like, oh man. I mean, I do love me some racism, but God, it's racism without beer. It's just not the same, you know? I feel like that was a conversation that was had.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, so I bet you people had flasks and car bar and stuff like that. So there was probably still some drinking had, but I know it put a damper on it.
Yep.
All right. My last bit of news before the surprise
Oh my.
is the Walt Whitman Beard and Mustache Competition. It was on June 8th and was part of a series of events hosted by the Brooklyn Public Library. And it was to celebrate the 200th birthday of the legendary Brooklyn bard, Walt Whitman, which I did not realize he was from New York.
Neither did I.
I thought...
Makes sense now that I think about it.
Well, now that, I mean, if you'd asked me, I would have thought he was from, like, the wilds of Rhode Island. You know, just some...
Who considers Rhode Island in anything ever?
Someone who hasn't
Okay.
been
So-
into Rhode Island
Yeah,
before.
yeah, obviously.
Which
no,
is everyone, because
The-
have you seen how big Rhode Island is?
It's the size of this living room.
roughly.
Yeah.
It may be slightly larger, but
I
not by
know
much.
all of my Rhode Island-y knowledge comes from Family Guy.
All right, so...
Quahog. That's it. That's the only thing of Rhode Island I ever know.
That's in
Period.
Rhode Island?
So,
Yeah.
Quahog. So, a quick shout out to a podcast that will never hear this because they're so much bigger than us, but the Lore podcast.
So good.
Lore is really good. Well, the guy who does Lore, he does another podcast called...
Cabinet of Curiosities.
Not that one. He does do that one, but he
Oh.
does another one that instead he focuses an entire season on one topic. Does like a super deep dive on one topic. Can't remember the name of it now, but he did the Salem witch trials.
Yeah.
And it was super fascinating to listen to that because it was talking about like 1600s Massachusetts and like how Maine was the wilds and like just the way people viewed it. So like at one point, Rhode Island really was the wilds. So,
Huh.
but yeah. All right. Anyway, so here's a good Whitman quote for you. The beard is a great sanitary protection to the throat. For purposes of health, it should always be worn just as much as the hair of the head should be.
I agree.
Yeah. So there were 8 facial hair-related categories judged by professional comedians. And the event's marquee honor, the Good Gray Poet Award for Best in Show, was bestowed upon Nayland Blake, who had a very Walt Whitman-esque beard. It was
I like the guy's
pretty good.
name.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Nayland Blake. Probably even said that right.
Nailing it.
Well, let's
Just, yeah.
ease back.
But they
a
had,
little bit on
I
that.
saw they had a category for like
I made a joke.
kids, and so like there's all these kids running around with, like fake beards, but they were like one kid had like cutouts of pizza in his beard, and so like
Nice.
one person had like stars and shit like that. It was pretty neat.
I'm gonna put you on the spot here, Bob.
Doors.
Yeah.
Have you started researching her chin wig yet?
I haven't. I've been fucking up. Yeah, we got to get her on the beard circuit. We
Yep.
got to. All right.
I'm glad that y'all have decided that I'm gonna have a fake beard instead of like sneaking into my house and rubbing that Rogaine.
That's fair.
It's Rogaine. Here in America, where we have
Regain.
O's,
Well,
where-
Bob,
we
the-
have O's in America, so it's Rogaine.
Bob, but here's the thing. See, Tanya, we would consider that, but like, we hear tell that your house smells like cat pee.
No, that's an unfair conversation. Okay, my house doesn't smell like
I know.
cats. I'm just saying, like, no, I need to justify myself for the audience. My house doesn't smell like cats.
Her house really does not smell like cat
Yeah,
pee.
that was the
That
joke
was
we
just
were talking before.
We were talking about that off air about how she smells funny, and then she was worried that her house smelled funny. I was like,
Well, no, it's just
not,
you.
It's just you. It's not your
Yeah.
house.
No, because like you go.
Because you wear thrift clothes.
Hey, I washed these. Okay, real talk. When you thrift,
Wash
you-
that shit.
No, yes, wash it. But also, you have to get like a laundry sanitizer because for some reason, thrift store clothes, like it doesn't matter how many times you wash it, it still kind of smells like the thrift store. So I've got this Lysol laundry sanitizer that I wash my thrift store clothes in. But the shirt is great.
I always feel really bad when I buy a Hawaiian shirt from a thrift store, like a really good Hawaiian shirt.
Because you're like, man, somebody that used to wear this and like
Died.
They had to die.
Because why else would they
why
get
else
rid
would
of
they
it?
get rid of that shirt?
or they could have just been in dire straits and they really needed the money.
They don't
And that's
pay you for your thrift
Shut
store
up!
clothes.
I forget these things.
Okay, so while we're talking about thrift store clothes, y'all should first of all go be patrons for our Patreon.
Yeah.
And then we made a video, and you can see my fabulous thrift store shirt that I'm wearing right now. It has a teddy bear, and he's dabbing, and he's wearing camo, and there's puffy paint on it. It is as fabulous as you could imagine.
Fabulous is a strong word.
This is going to be the only time I wear this. I feel guilty because I bought it, and then I'm going to wash it and take it back to the thrift store. This
What?
is
Whoa, whoa,
All right.
whoa.
This is so,
So-
not me.
Are y'all?
Okay, well, you have to take a picture of it so that we can
Yeah.
put it up on the
Yeah.
Facebook page.
Well,
Yeah.
no, they could go be patrons and see.
Actually, I think.
Did ya?
Speaking of which, I preloaded the man mower. So Sunday, the article about the man mower will be on our Facebook page, so you
Nice.
can check it out.
There is a solitary fly in here.
It is. It's bugging the shit out of me. All right. So, are y'all ready for the surprise?
Okay, yeah.
Y'all don't seem hype.
Is it snacks?
No.
You said it wasn't snacks, so I'm less surprised.
No, this is the best surprise this podcast could possibly
I
have.
highly doubt
What
that.
do we have? Do we have a sponsor?
We have a sponsor.
Oh my god.
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Kind of
Okay.
take that back
Okay.
now.
Okay. Okay.
No, this is amazing.
This is rad.
Ryanco. Their motto is better living through untenable overconsumerism.
Oh my god, I love it.
All right.
Yes.
Ryanco, they sent me a little blurb over.
Yeah.
Ryanco is an international corporation with a specialty in technology, coal, consumer products, waste management, international arms dealing, pharmaceuticals, media management, entertainment, international law, and marketing. They are headquartered in Christchurch, New Zealand, with large branch offices in Billingsley, Alabama, Geneva, Switzerland, Moscow, Russia, and Pyongyang, North Korea.
I think you said that correctly. Pyongyang.
Yeah, no.
I thought this was a real thing.
No, it is. It's for real. A for real
There is-
Patreon sponsor.
There is
No.
no. Bob, listen to me.
$20.
Bob,
Look, if you go
there's
to,
no way that there is anything that would connect Billings. Did you say Billingsley?
I did.
And
Hey,
Christchurch.
Look at my face.
Yeah.
Ryanco.
Oh, okay. I wasn't paying that close attention.
No, well, I don't know why you'd think this is related to Ryan.
Billingsley.
Yeah, right?
The best thing about Billingsley is
There's a nuclear
the
plant.
ribs.
There's a nuclear plant in Billingsley.
No, I like Ryan more than the ribs. Don't get me wrong, the ribs are great,
Well,
but
Ryan's not in Billingsley, so he doesn't count.
well, that just means he's an export.
Ooh.
That is a weird coincidence.
Is he tariffed then?
Because Ryan is actually from
He is terrific.
Billingsley. But look. If you look on our website, for real, right now, go under the Who We Are section and look at our sponsors. Yeah, logo. Ryanco. Yeah, it's got a logo and everything.
Ryanco. I
Oh
love
yeah.
my word!
But so,
it. This is fabulous.
but
I love every piece of this.
all right. So they sent me a product to try.
Okay.
Oh my god!
And it's their new phone.
Oh,
and that's
no.
every news episode. They're going to send us a product for me to try, and I'm going to let
Okay.
you know how it works.
I'm into this.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
So this product, it's their new phone coming out. It's the Zephyr. So it has two big pros over any other phone on the market.
Okay.
Number one is its battery is powered by weapons grade uranium.
Ooh, I dig
Okay.
it.
So the battery life is unreal. But that said, it can be hard to get them on planes. There's some regulations about
Need to be worked out.
Yeah, and also
I'm pretty sure you just have to.
folks get real
it.
serious about airplane mode with this phone. Like it's serious business. Number two, it has the most complex security ever devised for a phone. Like it is unhackable. Now they do say that they have complete access to anything on the phone, but only them. But it's completely unhackable by the government, and they have a firm policy of not working with the government.
Love that.
Because, and I quote, "We don't want the government to know our shit either."
I love it.
As a bonus, whenever I take a call on it, I can smell colors. All the colors smell like burnt toast, strangely.
Yeah.
But
So really,
Fun-
everything smells like burnt orange.
it's a fun side effect of the phone. I think it unintended. But yeah,
Ambiance.
I thought we were going a different direction when you started calling it the Zephyr. I was like, oh, so you just yell at people?
could be, but no, it's working.
But no,
fine.
there's
I love it.
more.
But
I
yeah,
love it.
So yeah,
wait.
How's
Ryanco.
the selfie mode?
I haven't tried that yet.
Okay.
Because the whole like they have access to everything on the phone is a
Well, not
little
your
disconcerting.
nudes, but your
No,
selfies.
everything. No, they did very clearly say they have access to everything on the phone. But the battery
Will
life.
they at
I mean,
least
fuck the battery.
monetize your
The
nudes?
battery life. It never shuts off.
I
In fact,
actually,
it's actually impossible to shut off. It's kind of a weird, another weird
Side
thing.
effect.
Yeah.
I'm
just a
kind of
worth
intrigued
noting.
because I've been playing Harry Potter on my phone and it drains battery.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
as long
you
as
can. I'm pretty sure you could jump off like a Kia with this.
nice.
Like it's pretty. It doesn't have ports for jumper cables.
Does it
but
heat up? Because I feel like that would be super convenient
It
for
glows.
your oh,
Faint glow.
ambience.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, kind of a green, sickly green glow. Yeah.
I love it.
So yeah.
You're saving on power if it heats. You save on like heating.
I have the
electricity?
sudden urge for mango and vodka.
Ooh.
Yikes.
Ooh. No, a good mango vodka. I'm with it. But yeah, so everyone go out there. They're our first $20 sponsor on Patreon. We
Love
have
it.
3 more slots available. But Ryanco, they stepped up to the plate.
What's their tagline again?
Epic. I don't know.
Their tagline is "Better living through untenable overconsumerism."
I love it. It's clunky. Perfect.
Yeah, Ryanco. It's
Well-
great.
Well, yeah. Well, you want something clunky. That means it's reliable.
Yeah.
Well, no.
I mean, if it doesn't work, you can
honestly,
hit 'em with
it
it.
feels more honest than something that's all snazzy and catchy. Because then you know it's super polished and fake and out to get you.
Yeah.
But these guys seem very upfront.
Yeah, they're very upfront. One might even
Transparent.
say blunt, and not just the objects in their hands, like they themselves.
I dig it.
So yeah,
I dig it.
get you a Zephyr. They're available on their website. So
Okay.
yeah,
Ryanco.
if you can find it, Ryanco.
Woo!
Woo! That's it. That's their real motto. Ryanco. Woo! They're wild. They're wild. All right. Well,
Nice.
in the coming week, as you approach the glass bottle of not that good whiskey, I hope that you accidentally drop it and it shatters, but someone sees that and feels bad for you and gets you a bottle of really good liquor to replace it. And may the blessing of the beard be upon you.
Thanks for listening to this episode of Books, Beards, Booze. Our co-hosts are Bob, Derek, and Tanya. Our producer is Bob. For more information, visit our website, booksbeardsbooze.com. Follow our social media at Tales by Bob. If you enjoyed this podcast, please rate, subscribe, and share. Okay, bye.